Yo guys, so I've actually entered into another battle royale. Before I was saying that I was going to do a war game, but I didn't. I forgot that I actually went into a second battle royale. So I'm just looking at the guys: Sneaker Kid, New York Mood, Dora the Destroyer, Heartbreaker, Commando, Dr. Jam Man. They're about to all become my enemies. I'm gonna hunt them down. So again, first thing, let's go find some more arrows. Looked like I started outside the zone, trying to see if this shed had anything, and all it had was a shield that I wasn't even allowed to pick up because it's not compatible with a short bow. And I'm thinking, great, that was a waste. And I'm thinking, oh, they've put me on this map, and then I realized, oh, it's the same map as I was playing last time. So I'm trying to not make the same mistake again. I'm trying to actually play properly. And I think, yeah, I saw that blood splatter, and I'm like, okay, there's some enemies there. I'm thinking maybe he's in the building. Let's go check the building. While I'm in the building, let's get some loot. So I pick up the helmet, I pick up the fire arrows. I thought they were bomb arrows at the time because they looked like bomb arrows. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's attach the bomb arrows. And then I realized they're actually fire arrows, but they still did me quite nicely. Fire arrows are pretty strong as well. I realized that bomb arrows are quite overpowered. Frost arrows again are pretty strong. At this point I'm just seeing, okay, bomb arrow, but then I realize, oh no, it's fire arrow. And then I'm trying to switch to my normal arrow, and I'm finishing him. Nice kill. So that's Commando L, a medic versus Commando, 1-0. Yeah, so frost arrows are very good, because obviously they immobilize, and now I'm just hitting this person. This is why I think it's not really I'm playing against a computer, I'm playing against actual humans, because they all play quite differently. And I've got one guy here, I missed that easy shot, and I'm on 70% health now. I'm thinking, maybe I should heal. And I'm thinking I'm on 70, not that bad. And I'm trying to get a bit closer to the guy. I'm kind of missing my shots. And now I'm on 29. I'm not sure if I heal, but I should be healing. Yeah, I think I leave. Yeah, I leave and go and heal. Because I realize on average, I think you do about 30 damage if you don't hit the head. But this guy was quite decent. I'm thinking maybe I need some more heals, and I see him coming up real quick, and then for some reason he's not looking at me, and I'm missing all my shots. And silly me, I get hungry, and I'm like, I'm gonna chase this guy down. And I'm thinking maybe I should go back and get those, go loot this guy, because the zone's closing in as well. I could use some extra heals, I could use some arrows as well. I think I'm out of fire arrows. Luckily I get a big syringe, and I get some extra arrows, so now I'm on 17. And then I'm on 27, 37. It's like, okay, now I'm ready for a full out war. So Dora the Explorer just died by New York, and I'm trying to take this person on. They're dying because I just shot my fire arrows. Oh, I think that was the same guy, Pumpkinhead, and then he goes straight back into my fire. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, and I think he's about to die right there. Yep. So B did something. I killed you. So I think I'm going 3 kills at the moment. Not too bad, not too bad. And I'm just trying to look for some enemies at the moment. And then boom, I see this guy, and I'm missing such easy shots. Luckily I killed him though, and then I'm healing up. At this point I should be looting them. Oh, okay, I do loot them, that's fine. Yeah, because it's important to make sure you're stacked up on arrows and you're stacked up on meds. Because I feel like if you're in a fight, you can easily heal in the middle of a fight. Just shoot away and heal while you're going to that location. And at that point I'm like, whoa, that's not the right direction. So going back to the arrows, my favorite I would probably say bomb arrows, because you don't need to get direct hit. As long as you're relatively close to them, you'll still do considerable amount of damage. Frost arrows are definitely up there though, because of the fact that when you shoot a frost arrow, the whole area around them freezes, so they're completely immobilized. They can't move anywhere. The only problem with the frost arrows though is if you carry on trying to shoot a direct hit, it doesn't do that much damage. So you kind of need to go back to the standard arrow. You need to do a quick switch to the standard arrow and then start firing the arrows at the enemy if you want to kill them quickly. So at the moment I've got 81 standard arrows. I'm thinking, alright, I've got enough for the next fight. And I'm not even sure at this point if this is the last guy or what's going on, because I'm not entirely sure how to check. I don't know if there is a way to check. And I'm like, alright, let's go kill this guy. But the shooting, like the movement was a bit weird. So I see the name right behind her, and I'm like, okay, fire arrow, and boom, you're dead. Sneaker kid, fire arrow. And then I see this guy, and he's gone, so I try and get a bit closer. I'm like, where are you? And then I shoot the frost arrow, and I quickly try and change, and I think, okay, let me hit him with that fire arrow, and then I hit him with that bomb arrow. And it was just he was not going to survive that. I would not advise you to try and heal while someone's trying to shoot at you. I don't think it's going to work like that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up doing more damage than you can heal. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's only one guy left because I don't see anyone around me. The zone's quite small. I can pretty much see it everywhere on the edge of the zone. So where's this last guy? And it starts to get a bit bad. I see him on the top of that truck, and I know he sees me, and I'm trying to get him with the bow, but it's not working. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll do this. But I missed my fire arrows. Now I'm just trying to get him with a scatter bow, but the scatter bow, look, I don't know what was going on there. My bow was glitching out, and it was kind of annoying me. In the end, though, I try and get a bit closer because my bow is spazzing out, and I'm not doing anything. And it's not good. I get one shot on the guy, and then he hits me with a bomb arrow. At this point, I didn't even see that I was on 22% health. I was thinking to myself, oh, I just got hit. What's my health? And I see I need to like shoot back, and I'm like, oh, if I'm on low health, I'm gonna get killed. And I was on 22%. If I knew if I was on 22%, I probably would have backed out of the fight and tried to go heal. And then we see the end of the leaderboard, and I've got 6 kills. And the other guys have pretty much got 0, except the top guy who got 3. And I'm thinking, oh, wait a second, what is going on here? I don't think there's a big player base, so I think that the player rating tends to vary quite a bit when you're in a game. Like, you might be playing against some good people, you might be playing against some bad people. So I'm looking here now, like, what should I play next? And I'm saying, okay, war mode. War mode is my type of game mode. I don't think I've lost, besides the first game I ever played, I don't think I've lost a war mode, which is a 10-man free-for-all. So I'm pretty proud of that stat. So at this moment, I'm just checking my surroundings because I realized that I was hitting the walls. Obviously, you're not going to be able to tell because my microphone was switched off, which was a bit annoying. But I ended up hitting the walls, which were a bit annoying. And then I realized that, yeah, some of my boundaries are being pushed a bit too much. So I need to adjust my sensors next time I play. Otherwise, I do not want to be breaking my my controllers. Don't want to spend £90 on controllers. Game started, and I'm spawned near arrows, so I'm thinking, okay, let me go get some arrows. I get 9 bomb arrows. I think honestly it's a cheat. Like, these other guys are using standard arrows while I'm using bomb arrows. Yeah, like I'm gonna end up beating them 9 times out of 10 in the fight. So I see this guy was quick, and I'm thinking, okay, he's decent. Someone's already got the first kill of the game. I've been dropped down to 3rd position, and I'm thinking, okay, game's just started. It's not a big problem. I'm on 76% health, and I'm trying to shoot this pumpkin dude. It's just very fast paced, and I get my first kill of the game against Nutmeg Riot. At first, when I played this game, and the amount of the moving, I had to get a bit used to. At the end of my first time playing, I got a bit dizzy because it was just constant movement. But then I ended up getting quite used to it. And I think it was around about this point in the game, I'm thinking I want to get another bow. I'm not feeling a sniper bow. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they always give me a sniper bow. Like every time I spawn, I thought it might change or vary. Because other war games, I think they always give you a random bow in the beginning. So sometimes I think I've got a composite bow, or a short bow, or a scatter bow. But then I think every time you respawn, you're always getting that bow. That same bow. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go kill an enemy, and I'm gonna go take that bow. Let's have some fun right now. So at the moment, I'm just using bomb arrows to just bring up my position. I'm now number 1, and I'm thinking, no, let's try and not use bomb arrows. I don't know if it's at this point because it seems like I still haven't changed. Yeah, I'm still using bomb arrows at the moment. See, try and get a double kill there, and I do end up getting a double kill, I think. Nueva Nova. On like 5 kills, 0 deaths. I don't even know if anyone kills me in this game. But it's not. Yeah, this is where I think the sniper bow is good. Like, if you can make those types of shots. did I even get that? Yeah, I get him there. But the problem is though, is when you're trying to shoot from that far out and you don't kill them, it gets a bit annoying because then they'll quickly run away and then you're gonna have to go chase them. And at this point, I got hit from in front and I got hit from behind. It was all over the place. I probably should have moved out of the way. So 6 kills on my first life. Not bad, not bad. I think my highest is probably like 13 or something in one life. And I'm thinking, alright, I'm gonna go for the guy that killed me, but he's already dead. So someone's already done me the favor. So at the moment, I'm just second guy's got 4 kills. I just saw there. I'm thinking, alright, this person, I don't know if what they were doing. They were healing, doing something, but they weren't trying to kill me. That's for sure. I'm on 20% health now. I took a bad hit. I think I just got a headshot from behind. I'm not wearing a helmet, so it doesn't really help. I don't know, I'm just trying to look for enemies. I don't know where they've gone. It might be the fact that, oh yeah, that I'll give that person that was a good shot. You know, I just landed and he took me out. He almost pre-planned it. I don't know if they were baiting me there. You know, maybe it was part of their tactics. But now that I think about it, it could be that a lot of people leave the game halfway through. So that's why it seems like there's only a few people like more than 0 kills. And this guy, I don't know what this guy was doing. This guy was moving. He was moving a lot. And I accidentally get myself stuck in this corner and I come out and he is gone. I think my player might have been running out of breath at this point and I'm thinking, okay, let me just go get some gear. I should have gone to get some gear actually, now that I think about it. Gear makes quite a big difference, you know, when you've got that helmet on it, someone gets you a headshot, it's not going to be doing that 40 damage. And that guy, I was just getting up, I think, a bit too close, getting a bit too intimate with him. 50 seconds left in the game, or thereabout. I'm just trying to get some sniper kills. I don't think I end up finding another boat. Do I even find another boat? I don't think I do. At this moment I'm just trying to play around with the arrows. And I accidentally shoot into the corner of the map. That's not what I really wanted.
Can't move there.
And I'm playing with apple head here. I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of a green apple. And then I come and get some health. So the spawns, the items spawn in the same spot every time. In the war mode, this is the only map.
Double kill.
And the maps are the spawns of bomb arrows, frost arrows, helmets, armor, heals are all in the same spot. At this moment, I'm just destroying them. They have no chance whatsoever. And then I finished the game with 11 kills and 2 deaths. I'm thinking I'm a bit too good for this game. Maybe I should try left-handed next time. You know, give other people a chance. But it was a decent game. It was a decent game. But it's like, if you look at the other guys, they're so close, and then there's just me, who's got almost double, or who does have double the kills of the second and third guy. Oh well, though. Oh well. So I'm just gaining my XP. And then the last game is going to be the zombies. The zombies I wasn't really a big fan of. It was, sorry, excuse me, just going to take a drink of water. Yeah, I was just looking at the ranking system and I saw that I was 251. I guess that's okay, but then it kind of brings your attention to the player count of the game. Like, I'm 251 and I've only got what, like 8 hours on it, so I imagine what, there's maybe about 500 people, so I was just messing around with the custom games, and yeah, that was it. Trying to see if the team deathmatch was working, but I couldn't really find any online game with actual more than one person playing. So that's when I go into the zombie game, which is called Guardian Game, and then you get to see all the stats here. So the top guy, I don't know if that's Chinese, Japanese or Taiwanese, forgive me, but he's got 63k, and I'm thinking, damn, that's an impressive score. That's if you haven't hacked. If you've hacked, then it's not that impressive. I end up finishing, I think, like 26th. I didn't really have a good game. I was just getting used to how to play zombies. I'd say it's more of a, it would definitely be a lot more fun with having someone to play with. At the moment, none of my friends have a VR headset. Maybe in the future I'll have someone to play with, but alone is, I would say it's not that fun. It's different to, I'd say, Call of Duty Zombies. Like everything's given, you're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're just shooting zombies. Then there's a boss at the end, some flying zombies. And the boss I struggled with a bit. I was thinking, how, like I remember I was shooting arrows at him and it just wasn't working. We were taking no damage. So at the moment I'm just collecting arrows and I see, okay, I need to save these people.
Help!
And what I realize is, obviously, 3 of them are coming with arrows. Wait a second, did I just shoot a civilian? I think I just shot a civilian there. Okay, so 2 of them are coming with arrows, and 1 of them's coming with a bow. Maybe if they just teamed up together, they'll be able to shoot the zombies themselves, but yeah, like, oh well, I'm just doing my thing with my composite bow. It's not even a composite bow, it's a short bow. Getting them clean headshots and then missing a few headshots. It's at this point I'm just like, I guess it's good for target practice. It was decent. I can't actually go down to the ground level. I can only stay above things, which makes kind of sense, I guess. Considering I'm supposed to be protecting them, it would be a bit too easy if I could just teleport in front of the zombies and get easy shots. But I do tend to miss some of the shots. And then some of them are wearing explosive vests, which was interesting. And now I'm thinking, where the hell is this person getting killed from? And I realised there's flying zombies as well. These ones were particularly annoying because they would do quite a bit of damage to the civilians, and I wasn't taking them out quick enough, and then I'm missing like 2 or 3 shots in a row, and I'm out of ammo. And at this point it just gets a bit frustrating because now the zombies start piling up. Like I'm trying to get arrows, and then they're getting pretty close as well. And like, look, I think I only landed 1 shot, sorry, out of 5 arrows. That was pretty poor from me. And now I'm trying to get to the other side. Now my civilians on this side have already died because of that flying thing over there. It does a lot of damage. I would say a one-eyed bat does a lot of damage. So fast forwarding, it's just pretty much the same thing over and over again. Now it's the big guy here with how much health? It's the big fat guy at the end, 500 health. And I'm just trying to shoot arrows into him and it's just not working. I'm just like, what is going on? And it seems like, I don't know if he's bringing waves of zombies continuously. I think this is the scatterbow here, which is doing decent, but then they end up destroying it and it's game over anyway. But yeah, it was okay. I'd say it's a bit better with other people playing with, and then I realised that I finished 26th, and I'm like, what? 26 of this crappy score. How many people are playing this game? Apparently I survived 12 waves. I ended up getting, how many? I got 1,000 and the top guy's got 63 and then the next one after that about 10k. It was alright. And so I'm going to end it here, guys. So that's it for part 2. My next game will probably be a brand new game that I'll start playing. I'll probably take a look on the Vive store. But if you enjoyed it and you wanted people to play with, then feel free to comment below your Vive port name or your Steam name, and I look forward to playing with you in the future. Have a nice day.